Hello, everybody! Cyanesk111 here, and welcome back to more Civilization VII. I'm still quite disappointed that I wasn't able to get even very far along the ideology legacy path for a militaristic victory as Isabella in the last game. And I'm still a bit stun-locked from seeing that defeat cutscene when I retired in the last game too. But I'm not losing hope just yet. Before the Test of Time update comes out, I'm going to give this one more go with another leader. And like I said before, I had a poll where Isabella came out on top as the leader I should play as next, and the one that had the second highest amount of votes overall was Catherine the Great. Her leader ability is Star of the North, where we get +2 culture per age on displayed great works. Our buildings and wonders with great work slots gain 1 additional slot, and cities settled in tundra gain science equal to 25% of their culture per turn. Okay, she is going to be cultural scientific, and her ability doesn't have anything to do with military, really. But I'm gonna go ahead and do these mementos real quick. Scientific and cultural attribute points, since she is cultural scientific once again. Okay. Her recommended Antiquity Age civs are Greece and Rome. Thing is, I have already done these 2 civs before when playing as Benjamin Franklin and Isabella. And I did Greece last time when I played as Isabella, so I think I'm going to go for Rome, since it is militaristic. Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure all these settings are up and correct. And the map type I'm going to be playing as is Pangaea Plus. All players start on a single large homeland surrounded by distant lands islands. I think when I did Terra Incognita in the last game, I think I was in the distant lands that was described by the game as unpredictable. And that's what got me my unique geography of my civilization. But I can't wait to see how we fare on the Pangaea Plus map. Let's find out!
Catherine the Great, Tsarina of the Romanovs, you bring beauty to autocracy. With your keen eye, you transform not only your palace, but your people. Cultivate a love of the arts and respect for authority. Guide them to knowledge, and let them see the light of the North Star shining out from your throne.
Okay, so we are starting in some tundra lands, since that is what Catherine's leader biases is for terrain. And since we're playing as Rome, we obviously get Roma as our first settlement, which is also our capital, and it's also a city. And there is a discovery nearby already. Let's go see what that's about. I'm actually gonna start off with a fishing quay right here. My first territory is situated along this navigable river tile. Or these navigable river tiles. And we are situated between a lake and a coast, it looks like. Or that could just be a great big lake, but I don't know. A cache of grave goods contains an ingenious whistle. When blown, it emits a chilling shriek, like a spirit returning from the dead. It could be useful. Maybe it would be a good idea to wield it in battle. That gets us almost all the way completed for Chiefdom. I'm gonna have to spend these attribute points before I forget. That's gonna get my tech and civic studies done faster, that's for sure. Chiefdom's complete, and this scout I am going to have auto-explore on for a little while. The Star of the North, or the South, based on what it's looking like. In Catherine's cold lands, aesthetics are a source of warmth. Travelers stir longing and wonder with stories of exquisite art, lavish courts, and the diverse fineries of foreign lands, but local folk tales and poems conjure the dark of the taiga forest, and witches in chickenfoot huts. I'd hate to see what a chickenfoot hut looks like. It's been quite a hot while since I've done a trade route, so maybe I should put that to work. Especially with the civilizations I do not plan to be at war with. Let's do despotism, since I am trying for a militaristic victory yet again. Looks like we made another... Okay, it is another discovery, but we only discovered another continent. Oh, hey. There's a tent camp right there that I could go towards. Pottery is done. Looks like we're gonna have to wait one more turn to arrive at the tent camp up there.
There is one tree that speaks only to the austere mountain heads, to the mindful wind and the watching stars.
We already discovered a natural wonder this early in the game. Thought we did our duty with that when playing as Isabella. But whatever. Workers have stopped mining a quarry for lack of pay. The supervisor threatens punishment, but quickly realizes the size of the crowd. I could mediate a settlement. I do want to produce buildings whenever I can. Okay, my fishing quay is complete. I think it would be a good idea to get a granary down as well. Right here would be good. Okay, +1 culture and science on improvements on vegetated terrain in this settlement. I'm definitely gonna have to consider settling up there, assuming no one else is getting to it. We found Shengal, the independent power, and another discovery. Also a tent camp, which is also going to take another turn to get to.
There is another.
But we're there. A band of soldiers, their flag and faces unfamiliar, has kept a well-ordered but tattered camp in the wilderness. They have given up on home and need work to do and a place to settle. I say we find work for the soldiers, since it's gonna get some more done in Roma. I'll do a fishing boat right here. It's going to give us the opportunity for the timber, which I didn't know about until now, actually. And here comes our Pantheon. I'm going to go ahead and do God of War, since I do plan on taking some other civilization settlements at some point in the game. The only question is how. Matters of Mars. At the Temple of Mars Ultor, the priest is well known for his thunderous lectures on how the Roman god of war is distinctive, utterly different from the war gods of neighbors. Gathered before the temple's open doors, devotees often whisper among themselves, wondering what exactly he means. Does he govern order? I think I got this narrative event before, but I don't remember what was the right and wrong answer. I could be wrong on there being a right and wrong answer for that, too. But since I chose that option, it means I'm gonna have to get a barracks down in a few of my cities, should I choose to have more than just Rome. Diggers have uncovered evidence of forgotten waterworks. This could have used for farming or for urban infrastructure. Obviously, more production to Roma. Apply it to the cities. Just keep applying things to the cities again. And again and again. Of course, I'll also need to get the towns something, too, eventually. I think once the altar is done, I may want to get a few settlers produced.
The fair breeze blew.
Sailing is completed. And I'm not seeing any other civilizations so far. Of course, I am going to have to keep looking in other places. With more scouts. I don't have the gold to purchase a scout right now, but I will in future turns. I'm going to have to set the scout to auto-explore again in the meantime. This scout is from Saivash, which, if I remember correctly, is of the Hunnic people.
Do nothing.
Shengal is hostile, so it could pose a threat, so I'm gonna have to befriend this independent before it becomes a bigger threat. Just like so. There's what looks like an island over there, but that's out of Roma's reach. I'm gonna have to get another settlement for that. Let's do Discipline Mastery. There's our Legatus, which I'm going to have sleep for now. Until I can get him some units
The
to...
river there is like our veins. The veins of the world.
Another natural wonder already. This time being the Grand Canyon. That's definitely unexpected. But I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Though I doubt it's going to be incorporated into my territory anytime soon. To be frank. Nothing this turn. And here comes our first celebration, at long last. I have a settler being produced. it would definitely be a good idea to queue some warriors up. I did 4, since that's as many units as the Legatus can hold right now. And I'll do plus 30% production towards training infantry units for 10 turns. And Charismatic Leader wouldn't be a bad thing to have, since Catherine the Great is cultural. As is Rome. Kalchian of the Kushan people. I saw Harriet Tubman down there. So that means she is in this game. As she was in the last one. Oh, my scout is getting attacked. I'm gonna have to get him away from there. And we met someone. And completed Discipline Mastery. And researched writing. Pachacudi. And he's the leader of the Mayan civilization. May we all be blessed by meeting you. The Witch of Thessaly. A famous young poet composes a work about Roman history and pens a gory chapter about a necromantic witch. Some say such unholy topics are outside the bounds of taste, although his peers argue such details add thrill to the narrative. I'm already in a celebration, but it could be a little while before we go into the next one, so more gore it is. Who am I to argue with those who love it? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do one of these Roman civics. Like Exercitus Romanus. I already forgot what that would give me upon completion. A Temple of Jupiter. Okay. And we met someone else. Xerxes the Achaemenid. I think it's been a while since I've seen this variant of Xerxes, or maybe even Xerxes in general. I'll still do a neutral greeting since I don't really want to initiate hostilities with anyone just yet. I'm definitely going to have to play pretty aggressively in the late game when the modern age begins. And we met someone else.
Đêm nay ngọn gió mát trên đỉnh Fansivan và dòng chảy êm đềm tĩnh lặng của sông Hồng. Các ngươi đến đây.
Trung Track of the Khmer Empire. Definitely an honor to meet you as well. Still unsure who my enemies are gonna be, but I'll have them decided upon soon. Ish. Okay, looks like this is as far out as this peninsula will go. I can't really settle down there, given that I may not have a whole lot of land to work with. Here come my warriors. They're being produced faster, thanks to the celebration I have going on. Do I have... No, I don't, because It is too close to an independent powers hostile unit. Don't want that.
It is easier to find the spoken.
Exercitus Romanus and... what was the tech? Oh, it was Writing Mastery. It gave me a codex, which is going to help Catherine's case pretty nicely, because we get +2 culture per age on displayed great works. Oh, so the extra slot bonus applies to the palace as well. So that's gonna give me more time to build more libraries and academies that will hold more codices. Maybe some wonders if I'm lucky. Okay, so my scout is heading eastward, away from danger. Would this be a good place to settle? It's just another peninsula that's slightly north of this other one. If only I could get this iron. But it's out of Roma's reach. I'm thinking about settling over here on top of this taiga. But would it be too close to Roma, I wonder? 1, 2, 3... I'll still get this iron resource over here. I'm gonna have to be careful about how I expand this second settlement's borders. I'll do it. And Mediolanum is next up. Get this iron resource. It's incapable of producing units or building buildings, since it's not a city, but at least I got this iron resource for my troops to be stronger. Well, the warriors I currently have, anyway.
Avoid any specific discovery. The essence.
Civis Romanus and Irrigation are completed. Next up, I think I should do Masonry, since it requires only 6 turns to complete. And Legatus Pro Praetore would be pretty nice to have. I'm also getting close to another celebration. Pachacuti wants open markets. I will support it for now. I may want to get my forum built before I forget. The Temple of Jupiter will go here. Oh, it's so close to a volcano, though. But I'm locked in now, apparently. That's all 4 of my warriors produced. And Schengel is giving me another one. Alright. So it looks like we are sufficiently prepared with our Legatus and warrior. The Legatus being fully packed. That's another nice bonus. And I'm gonna do plus 20% science for 10 turns for this celebration. Actually, do I want priesthood? I think if I want to produce more military units at a faster rate, I should get Auxilia in there. I think I can do priesthood for right now. I want to hit the confirm button. Just remembered that. The warrior can rest for right now.
He was the first to...
I'm not really a fan of how slow this scout is exploring this territory, so I may want to... Oh, you're kidding me. I think I remember using slingers to take care of naval units from independent powers, especially if they're hostile. Doesn't really seem all that interested in me right now. I'm still gonna have the slinger sleep for a bit in case the galley comes back. Oh, we got more danger at Roma's doorstep. It's Saivash again. This would be a good opportunity to get my Legatus some experience points, I suppose.
Oh, Pachacamac, art thou in the sky or upon the earth? In the clouds or in the deeps?
That's our third natural wonder for this game. VII Kunka. I believe it's how it's pronounced. And it's entirely within the settlement of Kalhu from Assyria. I'm not really a fan of how I said that. I think I had a little bit of spit in my throat. Ooh. Oh, it's just me becoming Suzerain of Schengel. Alright, that's nice. And I met someone else. I revealed his territory upon being Suzerain of Schengel. Genghis Khan this time. I very much know for a fact that he's going to go down the Mongolian route, since that is the civilization he led in real life. I don't think it would be a good idea to unpack all of these units right then and there. So I may just choose to unpack this one to help aid in combat. Age of Heroes would be a good idea to assign the bonus to Schengel, since every 3 levels the Legatus gets, it gains 1 charge to found a new town. I'm gonna do bronze working, since it's gonna make my troops stronger, provided that I can upgrade them.
Those who steal from one.
My commander is already getting a promotion from that. That's pretty nice. I'll give it the quartermaster promotion and work my way towards regiments when he levels up again. Gonna have this warrior hold the line. Although the slinger... Oh, there's a campfire right down there. Ooh, shiny! Hunters have perfected a recipe for curing meat so that it does not spoil. Perfect for travelers enduring prolonged journeys. Let's study the curing process for advancing towards completing bronze working. Let's do public life next. I'm gonna hold off on completing another Roman civic until I can get some of these basic ones out of the way. And there goes one of my warriors. At least this one's taken down now. Oh. I think I wanna still get these warriors down here one at a time. Until I'm actually at war with someone. Filling graves. As the warriors are laid to their final rest, their weeping families and grieving comrades place gifts into their graves according to their custom. Let's place small clay hands in the animals of the dead, giving us more production towards warrior. Ideal if you're going the militaristic route. Jeez, I'm gonna have to do something about this, and fast. That's another one of my warriors down. And my legatus can be promoted again. I'm gonna do... Yeah, let's go ahead and do regiments. For more unit slots for this commander. I'm gonna be purchasing... Actually, I can purchase 2 warriors. Well, not in Mediolanum yet, because my slinger is stationed at the city center. And... yeah, warriors available now. I can't really have them be reinforced to my legatus yet, because they had just gotten created. Scout forever lost. There was so much fanfare when the scout departed, and now the music is silent. The banner is flying limp. So much time has passed that the truth begins to set in. He will never come home. Obviously, train a new scout. Probably not obviously, actually. I'd want to focus on local lands for some stronger troops, because I'm working my way towards bronze working. Military might. The Roman soldiers have earned many accolades and grow proud in their strides, apparently entitled to the city's choicest bites. Some citizens start to grumble that their authority shouldn't extend beyond the battlefield. Supporting their expanded powers gets us additional science. Nice. Story to tell. How many narrative choices are there gonna be? Satisfied at last, the writer sets down their quill. They have spent countless hours writing down words only to scratch them out and rewrite them. All will be worth it if just one reader finds joy in this text. That's gonna fill up the other codex slot I have in the palace. Just when the slinger thinks he's winning, more of my warriors keep getting unpacked. Here comes the scally, though. I think it is ranged, but I'm not really sure on that. I'll definitely know once this turn plays out. For now, I'm definitely gonna be getting these warriors over to where the legatus is to quote-unquote reinforce them, since I think the legatus has to be in friendly territory for that to work. In actuality. The clock's ticking for these warriors to help them out.
He heard.
Oh, so this is where Savash is. I didn't think it would be this far south, if I'm being honest with you. So, bronze working is complete. It's definitely going to be a good idea to get the mastery for bronze working going. It's going to give us more combat strength for our infantry units, since that's all I can train for right now. I'm taking this archer out first, because it is the bigger of the two ranged units that are opposing me. Oh dear. These warriors can only do so much to take on these units from VII. Just leave him here for the moment. And he's still getting battered, even though it's the warriors that are posing more of a threat. And I can go ahead and produce legions. I can't purchase them right now since I don't have enough gold. And I'm still in the process of building the Temple of Jupiter and the Basilica to complete the Forum district. Can my warriors actually be enough to drive away these invaders? Okay, it was enough for the slinger, but it's not going to be enough for the spearman, I don't think. Oh dear. Oh, my legatus just took a big hit. I'm gonna have to get him the hell away from here for right now. And I was so close to reaching the next level with him too, so I can found another town with it. Hachikuri wants open markets again. I'll accept it just cause. Or support is what I did. Oh dear. If only I had bronze working mastery done when I will. Stromboli is actually the name of the volcano, since it is close to Rome's territory. I think that seemed to kill both the spearman and the warrior at the same time. Still, I'm just gonna call the invasion what it is. A complete and total failure. I did manage to make friends with one of the militaristic city-states near me. I'm gonna have to put in more of an effort to get Saivash off the map. One way or another. But I think that is going to pretty much do it for this part, since it is getting close to 40 minutes into this recording, and I'm about a third of the way into the age already. So, I'm going to take a little break, and until I'm ready to continue, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you. Bye!